I know that when you came in as a CEO again, there were some competitive pressures, there were some challenges. What were the challenges that you were looking at?
Komerční was established back in 1991 as a corporate bank. So by DNA, we are a corporate bank. Since day one, Komerční started to attack retail banking and building its clientele on that front as well. When I came, I had first, let's say, term with Komerční between 2006 and 2012, where I was the head of corporate and investment banking, and management board member. So I did care about our clients, about delivering them value-added solutions. It was a rather sophisticated part of banking, and this is why I also replicated my experience in next 5 years in Paris. When coming back as CEO, I realized very quickly that the corporate and investment bank I know very well. Mm-hmm. There is another part which is a retail bank, which I knew a little bit less. And there is the third part in the bank, which is everything what is product management, everything what is marketing, everything what is communication, everything what is finance, HR, compliance, and others. So on that front, I had to learn quickly. What I learned after first 3 to 6 months was that even though we are well established, well positioned, nicely profitable bank, number 3 in the country, and no explicit burning platform, there are challenges on the horizon which might be attacking the most attractive parts of our business. And then we started to analyze with my team what are those parts of banking where we can get better, we can fill the gap vis-a-vis our competitors, and what might be the new competition stemming from other parts of businesses. Fintechs, startups of all kinds, non-banking institutions providing financing to the economy, and others. And we discovered very quickly that this is not the product, this is not the, let's say, composition of our balance sheet or what is at stake. This is the culture what is at stake. This is how we react on challenges on the market. How fast we are where clients are demanding something new. Where we stand with our technological assets, in order to be able to be faster in front of clients. And we discovered that definitely there are things to be fixed, there are things to be improved.
This is interesting because at the same time you were doing that, I was on Wall Street. And Wall Street had the same challenges, meaning fintechs. And they wanted to really improve because a lot of their processes, lots of their businesses, their operations aspects were very slow. And clients wanted things to be faster, and the fintechs were taking away their business. And they started moving towards Agile. And they found themselves really not understanding Agile, trying to deliver something using Agile, and especially in the technology area, and not really making a lot of headway. To some extent, at some point, it became like Agile is not a great solution. So what made you pick Agile?
I need to say I was ignorant about Agile at the beginning. Yeah?
Sure.
So we went first with the diagnosis, what is happening in the bank and where we should improve ourselves. The method came afterwards. We wanted to be faster, we wanted to be more nimble, we wanted to react accordingly to the increasing demand for new and modern solutions from our clients. And obviously, it were fintechs, but in broader terms, it was fast-changing environment, which is bringing sometimes currently unknown challenges in front of us, thanks to technologies which are available to much larger scale of investors, people, entrepreneurs, companies. And how do we react on it in the middle? We spoke with advisory companies and we said, this is our problem. What would you recommend to us? And they say, did you hear about Agile? And we said, well, probably somehow in a very superficial way we did. But how does it fit to our needs? And we started to elaborate on the methodology, because what looked like sort of modern, if you wish, fashionable part coming from techie people, looked suddenly as a solution for not so small company as Komerční is, and probably fitting to our diagnosis of where is our problem. This is how we have started discovering Agile.